In this video, we'll look at how we can set up a brick activity on our Garmin watch. A brick activity combines two different activity types, for example, a bike and a run, or a swim and a run. And to find this activity type, you can go in your menu by pressing the top right button, scrolling down to press Add, and then you'll see Multisport, where you can select brick. Once you've done that, you will be able to choose what will be your first activity. So in this example, let's do bike. And then the next one will be to select our second activity, that will be run. And we can cycle back and forth here, for example, and set up to 5 activities. So you can do a bike, run, bike, for example. So once you have the 5th activity there selected, you will get to the menu for the brick workout, and you can see all your activities listed here, as well as the transition menu. So if this is set to on, that means that when you, for example, finish the bike workout, the watch will go into a transition mode, and it will then only start the run activity once you press the lap button again. So if you're, for example, training to a triathlon, then that will be a useful feature to see how long time do you need to go from the bike to the run by changing shoes, putting your bike away, and so forth. But if you're not doing that, you can of course put transitions to off, and that will mean that when you press the lap button to finish the bike workout, you will immediately start the run workout. The next feature we'll take a look at is lock device. So you can set this for each activity in your brick workout. That will then make the watch unresponsive to any of the presses on the keys. So to get it out of that mode, you basically have to press and hold one of the buttons to unlock the device. So this can be useful if you're doing an activity where you might be prone to accidentally press one of the buttons, such as open water swimming with several others in a tight field, for example, then that can be a useful feature. So once you're happy with your setup there, you can exit that menu, and the next option will be a repeat. You can set to on and off. That will give you a prompt whether you would like to repeat the brick workout before saving it. So just a few notes on the remaining options here. You can select allow or do not allow for alerts, auto lap, as well as auto scroll and auto pause. So we won't go into details on that because I think we have covered the main areas here in the brick workout setup. So once you press done, you will get the option of setting it as a favorite if you would like that. And once you press that, you will then see a ring with a number inside, and that indicates how many steps there are to the brick activity. So let's go ahead and press the top right button to start this activity. You will then see the bike symbol, and then pressing start will then go ahead and begin the brick workout. So recall that the lap button is the one you want to push when you're finished with your activity. So we're pushing this here for the first time. That brings up the transition number 1. Then when we press it again, we'll go into the run. Disregard this live track message here. And when we press again, that will again bring us back to transition to go back on the bike. And as we cycle through this, you get a good feel for how this would work. So when you make a brick workout, I would recommend that you would just do this as a kind of a dry practice at home before you go out on the first workout, to make sure you have all the settings in the correct way as you wanted them. So let's finish this with the bike. And when you press the final activity, you will get this brick complete. And after a few seconds, that will then bring up the save menu. So let's go ahead and discard this activity and go back to the activities menu. When you're there, if you select your brick activity and then press and hold the left middle button, you can change some of the options that you had selected. For example, here we can go ahead and remove the 5th step if we would rather have it just with the 4. And you can also change, for example, the transitions to on or off. So you don't have to make a completely new brick activity. You can just customize some of the options here. So if we have transitions to off, that means after we press start, every time we press the lap button, that will then start the next activity. And in this case, when we then finish up the 4th run activity, we will then get the same menu as before. So let's discard this one as well. And for the final part of this video, I thought I'd do just one more brick workout, slightly different setup, just to show you that you can have more than one brick workout saved at the same time. So we have our 4-step brick with the bike and run. So let's go ahead and add another one. So in the same way as before, scroll down to add and then press multisport. Then you press brick. And you will see the name is slightly different now because it doesn't allow the same name for 2 activities. But you can go into the menu later and change the name of that brick workout if you like that. So let's go ahead and select run this time as the first activity. And then do a bike indoor as our second activity. And then for the third, we'll also do a run there. So we have 3 activities set up. And then when you get to the 4th screen here, we just select done. That will save the brick workout and we will see the same options as before. So let's just leave them as they are and go up and select done. And also set this as a favorite. And you notice there are 3 rings there signifying that we have a 3-step brick workout now. So that's both of the brick workouts there. I hope you found this video helpful. Good luck with your training and see you in the next video.